Hey there folks, Luke here with the Outdoor Gear Review. I hope you're all doing well. Today for this transmission, we are seam sealing this tarp right here. And this is the Bushcraft USA tarp. You guys saw this in a previous video. Countless people asked me to show you guys how I would go about seam sealing it. And that's exactly what we are going to do. Now, I'm going to show you the method that I like to use for seam sealing. Now, there are plenty of different products out there. There's many different ways to do it. I've done most of them, and this is the way that I find that really does work well. It makes it nice and neat. The results are fantastic, no leakage. The truth is that if you don't know what you're doing and you just go out to seam seal something with the products that you typically go out and find, you could make a hellacious mess. It really looks like crap. So I'm going to show you the right way to do it, in my perspective. So, I'm going to have some paper towels in my pocket here just to keep my hands clean, because I will come into contact with this stuff eventually. The product is Seam Grip, which hopefully you can see right here. This is Seam Sealer and Outdoor Repair. Next up, check this out. What I have here is a simple makeup brush with a bristle head. I borrowed this from my wife or my daughter, whoever's it is, and I will give it back to them after I'm done. Here you go. Nice and stiff, just the way you like it for your makeup brush, right? Yeah, I don't know. Last item is a syringe. This is a very simple syringe, plunger. Basically, I'm going to take the Seam Grip, put it inside of this, and that way I can squirt it out and get the fine bead that I need, instead of just having a big bunch of gooey junk all over the place. This makes it very controllable, it makes it very neat, and very effective. Now, you may be wondering, where do I get this? You may be wondering where I get this. Well, this is just a makeup brush. You can find these anywhere. I'm sure if you guys are married, your wives have one. If you're a woman, you probably have one yourself. You know, if the bristles are too long, cut it, like I did. The plunger, you can find these on Amazon. Seems like, I don't know, 10 of them for $4 or something like that. I've been reusing this one over and over and over. Basically, once I'm done, I pull out the plunger, I let it dry, and then just peel everything off, peel everything out, and use it again. Very simple. Now, when it comes time to seam seal a tarp, this is the easiest project to do. This is so much easier than your typical tent, because you would typically have one seam with your tarp, and that will be right in the middle. Now, with a tent, you're looking at 10, 20 different seams that you have to take care of. So this is going to be very easy. This is going to be very quick. Now, when it comes time to string up your tarp, this is what I recommend. Do it horizontally. Do not do it vertically unless your tarp is very small. I'm not 10 foot tall, so I'm going to basically have to do this horizontally here. So also, this is at a good height. I don't have to bend over. This makes it nice and easy where I could go straight across. Now, this tarp is massive, so I've strung it up by 1/4 and also by another down at the bottom. This is not done at the ends. The tarp is just too big. We have a nice breeze today. This is going to make it dry very quickly. So let's go ahead and get started here, guys. That should be enough. Already I have some of this on my hands. That's what the paper towel is for. Now I'll take the plunger and put that in. I'm going to turn it upside down so that the air goes up. I want to get the air out of this because the air is going to force some of this out. There we go. Push the air out. Now we are ready. Syringe, brush, let's go. Okay guys, it is time to begin. So I'm going to take my syringe, and basically I'm going to go along those seams. Go along the stitching. I'm going to put a nice bead across it. And I'm also going to go along where the fabric joins the two different parts. Okay. Now I'm going to take my brush, and I'm just going to paint that on. Just like that. It's a very, very simple process. Using the brush really makes it easy. Using the plunger, using the syringe also just really makes it simple, makes it a very quick process to do. Okay. Very neat, looks great. Very, very effective. Now, as you can see here, this process is going pretty darn quick. Alright guys, well we got the first quarter done. I'm going to go ahead and finish this up. I'll bring you back when it's complete. I have 1 quarter left and I am out of seam grip, so I'm going to put some more in here. I'm going to be very careful about not getting dirt inside of this or on the plunger. All it takes is just a little bit of dirt and your seam sealing is over until you get that clog out. Well, I just finished this up, and basically I have just a little bit of seam sealer left. I'll squirt the rest of my sealant back into the container. Now with the plunger, I'm just going to go ahead, take it apart. And now I'm just going to let this sit and dry, air dry. That way when it's still tacky, but yet solid enough, I can just pull it all out. And actually, if you do it carefully enough, you can pull all out right from the end of the syringe. It's pretty awesome. So my friends, that's pretty much it. That's how you go about seam sealing your tarp. Now, I will let this stay up here for about 4 or 5 hours. I will continuously, after that 4 or 5 hour point, come back over, check it, see how tacky it is. You do not want to clump this thing together when this stuff is still wet or really, really tacky, because you will get your whole tarp wadded up and it'll never come apart. So take your time, let it sit out, let it properly dry, and you're good to go. For this transmission of the Outdoor Gear Review, that's it. I will see you guys around. Strength and honor.